Here is what the switch generally looks like with the box and the instructions. The Menards near me has this box still in stock, but also has a newer design of the box that's green in color in stock. So keep an eye on that. As far as I'm aware, I haven't tested that, there isn't really probably any noticeable difference between the two. Neither one say that they are compatible with LEDs in any sort of way. And I would imagine if they were, they would tout that quite heavily. Now the big difference between the boxes, between the green and the red one, is the green ones will now say Legrand on them in very bold, and the past Seymour will be hardly even noticeable on the box. So keep an eye out for that. Okay, now I'll kind of show you what the switch looks like on the other side, on the business side. You got that. This is a three-way switch, so you can use it along with another switch in your house to turn on and off a light. That's the good thing about it. This switch, you'll notice, has some paint on it. That's because I have had this installed for a few months now, so I feel quite qualified now to do a review on it. Now, the problem with the three-way switch is basically that, the box says single pole three-way switch. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but the instructions don't really tell you how to wire this up for use as a single switch without it in a three-way setup. So as you see here in the instructions, they're quite clear on how to wire it up in a three-way situation, but it doesn't really say anything about what's the best way to wire this up in a single switch situation, which for the most novices is, not going to be an easy thing to figure out. Okay, these two terminals are the ones that will complete the circuit. So you need to wire up those two plus the ground to make this switch work correctly. It would have been great if the instructions actually explained to you what this did, but they're not very good instructions. For some reason they assume you're just going to be doing a three-way switch installation, which is kind of a dumb assumption. Alright, here's the nightlight switch installed. It has on, off, and brightness settings, kind of like their outlet. This is got a fairly good sensor in it for its location, so it will turn on and off as you'd kind of expect it to. So it's not too bad. In that aspect, the switch is just great. Light coming in from the side, no big deal. We'll just turn it off. The big problem about this switch, however, is it's not very future-proof. It is not compatible with LED lights at all. So this is what I'm talking about the switch not being very future-proof. It is not compatible with LEDs. It allows a small amount of current to go through, which most LED bulbs are very super efficient, so it doesn't take a lot of voltage to turn them on. This arrangement of light bulbs here, you can see one light does turn on all by itself even when the switch is in the off position because of the nightlight feature being on. And the circuits inside sensing whether or not there's enough light is allowing a small amount of current to go through and turn on the light bulb. So I can't recommend this light switch because of this problem right here. Do not get it. You can't find it on their website anymore, but you can still find it at Menards and other big box stores most likely.